going on, guys? Welcome back to the garage. I don't know if you are new, you might not know where we are right now, but this is the original garage that we started working out of almost 3 years ago by now, and it is now winter time. Today is November and we have one of the first snowfalls, so we need to work more inside now because, you know, snow sucks and you can't really work outside. So we're kind of reorganizing the garage right now because we have not been in here for months. So we're gonna revamp this place, get it back to working order. Also, we're gonna have to figure out our lighting situation and some heat up in here. And today, we're doing a coolant change on this guy's car. We're gonna flush it, get some new coolant in there because it is too much. There's too much water, right? We're gonna have to flush that coolant, get some new coolant in there, and get the ratio right between the coolant to water because it is winter and you don't want too much water in there because for obvious reasons it could freeze anything under 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to be dealing with that tonight, and also we might be doing some work to the mini truck, and I think we're getting a new head unit for tonight. So now I can finally have music in the truck.
Yeah, it keeps doing that.
Well,
Look at this,
let's tighten it tonight.
This is the first day.
It's disgusting. I don't like to see that.
I hate it. So like Jordan said, we're going to be doing a coolant flush on my Subaru tonight. So what I'm going to start with is removing the alternator cover, just by taking these two bolts out. And then as you heard, that belt was squeaking, so we should be able to tighten up where the alternator is to get that belt tighter. And then I might even like test fit the piece for my AC because I did get the new piece for that.
Quick thing I just wanted to say, thank you guys for all the support on the last video. That was a really fun video. If you guys haven't seen it, we look at an STI with like literally the biggest turbo we've ever seen. The feedback on that video was amazing. We didn't think that it was going to do that well, but I was just like, you know what, upload it anyways because it was a short video. But if you guys are content creators and you're just like, ooh, I don't think I want to make this or do this because it's not as good as you think it's going to be, you never know what other people are going to like. So that video was one of those situations that I thought, it was like, oh, it's not that good. But I mean, looked like a bunch of people loved it. And yeah, just want to throw that in there. Taking off this alternator cover, super easy. Putting it on, hell. Literally sucks, doesn't it?
Not as much for me anymore because I just use this instead of the washer on the bottom. So I don't have to try to put the nut on and put the washer on. Yeah, so it's actually pretty easy. Think smarter, not harder. Oh yeah, she could use a little tighten in the butt.
Oh brother, yeah.
She could use some tighten. I mean, we do have to make a trip to the store, but let's just do it right now.
Do it right now.
Maybe a little bit more.
Both my clothes here so we can compare. Yeah, just give her a good tight.
If any of you guys have AC still and you need, like, you have one of these pulleys, check this out. I don't know if this is happening to anyone. I'm gonna lose these bolts if I just keep flailing this around.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where did that go?
I don't know how or when this happened.
This is new, this is old.
I feel like we made a video way back, so any of you guys that have been watching will know. But my belt literally shredded, and I was like, oh, like I thought this was supposed to, just because of looking at this, I thought it was supposed to be just a metal piece that spins. Nope, it was supposed to be this whole thing. And shout out to Ian, we picked this up in the last video, but that whole piece was gone. Apparently this just snapped off. Must have fallen off on the road or something, because I know I had it at one point. Yeah, kind of crazy, right?
We're on the way. We're gonna go pick up a new radio for this truck. Everything inside the cabin is stock, so I cannot connect my phone to the radio. As well as the door speakers are crap. I don't know if I'll pick up speakers tonight, depending on how expensive they are. But we're gonna go pick up a new head unit and a couple other things, and then get back to the garage. And hopefully it's warm by the time we get back, because I hope so. It's pretty cold, so
it's very cold.
Let's go pick up a new radio.
Okay. I have so much car audio in here.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Combined, how much money did we just spend on all car audio?
How much was yours about?
About 120. And you spent like 3.
It was like about 420.
Spent like 420.
Spent about 420
of car audio.
just blazing it out here. We're gonna take a quick stop at Calvin's because he's actually got one of those special funnel things for doing coolant, so that you can just pour it all in and it'll just kind of self burp itself. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. If like the burping term went over your head, just don't worry about it. Just look it up. We'll show you.
Well, actually, yeah, you're gonna see it tonight.
You will see it.
240. We're going in. Oh wait, let's get a sneak peek. I don't know, I can't see. Was that him or was that his mom? Let's just watch for a second. Just look at him. And then we can sneak over to his house because we don't have the exhaust.
Is he just sanding?
He looks gay.
Well, I knew you were coming, so I knew it was you. I was like, the door's open, Chief.
I was like, just trying to do a little light knock. I just see this like.
Back to the garage. We just had some grub. We're back to whoa.
Let's just show you what we picked up. I picked up 2 300 watt peak kicker speakers. I don't know what the peak means, so we're just gonna not talk about that. Some kicker speakers. These are the door speakers. So if you have an 04 Subaru WX or STI, they're 6.5s in the front, and I believe 5 1/4 in the rear. I only did the fronts for now because right now I don't even have a speaker in my front door. And if anything,
Can you show him the old one? Isn't the old one hanging up over
I
here?
got the old one. I might have thrown out the old one.
Oh yeah, you did.
This is a big moment, man. I've been living off of a Bluetooth speaker for 2 years. I have a radio,
Literally, this man,
and I turned it on, but it's not that good.
he's had no music in the car. I mean, he literally
No
has
customized music.
one
I have the radio.
paper speaker on one side.
I mean, I
and-
have the rears. The rears are in there.
Yeah, but I mean, those are so quiet that you really can't hear it. Anyways, he's been running literally a Bluetooth speaker just like yay big in the cup holder for like 2 years. I'm like, bro, let's get one. And actually, I did give him my old head unit that was completely ripped apart because I was trying to fix something, but my dumb self, I ripped it apart and I was like, wait a minute, I don't know what I'm looking at, so
He gave it to me ripped apart,
Yeah, I was
and
like,
it
you
didn't
want
work
it?
in your car. It kept having problems, so it was just a headache that I didn't feel like fixing.
So now we got new ones. Alright, let's see what we're working with the speakers. We both bought the same speakers. They're just a little bit different of a size because these are the 6.5s for the Subaru, and then I have 6 3/4 for the GMC, but they're pretty much the same thing except for the mounting size. Connectors. Comes with a guard too if you want it. Check that out. Take this off. Looks really nice. I believe these are 300 watt. Yep, the 300 watt peak. Looks pretty nice. I don't think that you can run this with having the OEM door cards on because it won't actually fit, but having it open like that will be just fine, and this will sound really good.
Oh! We got that Fuego fire out here.
It comes with your connectors too, and your doors up.
Brother?
Your door card.
Oh, the card. Put that down. It's gonna be a hard slab. You braced?
Ow, that hurt.
That one hurt.
You can't.
For everyone about the coolant, it takes 7.7 liters for a manual transmission with a turbo. But all you gotta do, because this is 3.78 liters, and that times 2 is 7.56, and we need 7.7. So we're just gonna fill this dump all this in after we get it all out, fill it again with distilled water, dump all that in, and then we'll just be a little low, so we'll put a little bit more water in, so you'll be a little more on the water side, but that's not too big of a deal. It'll be fine. So that's what you need to know. Okay, so we're gonna drain the coolant. When you're under there, it's on the passenger side, right on the side of your radiator. There's a little like butterfly valve. You're gonna just open it. And the way I've seen it done is you just kind of you just open it up and you just let her go. You just open it up and just have your pan lined up so that it all just falls into there. Open up your top reservoir because that is the highest point, so you're gonna release the pressure from there and it all should flow right out. So I'm just gonna send it. We're gonna just try to go for it. I don't remember how I did it last time, so we're just gonna find out.
Oh, that's actually pretty gingerly. It comes out of that nipple. Comes out the nipple, mate. Now let's see if I can reach past this. Get it open some more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's tough to reach, man.
Tight fit tonight, boys. Tight fit. Nothing like our last shop with Calvin. Anyways, a little update. Just finished the driver's door speaker over there. Sounds amazing. These are the kickers, like I said, 300 watts. Now finishing up the wiring on the passenger door. Everything is going really, really well. He is working on the head unit, so that'll be installed pretty soon, and then everything should come together nicely. And then we're also gonna have to start the car, let it run for a second, and because he just finished all the coolant job, and then we're just kind of getting all the audio done, and then we will listen to it and be amazed by the amazing sounds. Ain't that
It'll
right?
be great.
We don't need those. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to figure out the color combos here.
Alright, so we have the radio all wired up. We're just going to test it before we actually put the rest of it back in. So there's the old harness. This actually went really well. We've done a ton of radio installs. So this is pretty easy. Every time you just have to...
I just recommend look up the stock harness, the wiring diagram for that. Then obviously use the manual that came with this to see what the wire diagram is for that. And we just went, like a lot of people might just cut all of it and then start. We just went one by one and wired what we needed together. And it was just the easiest way. So if it's your first time doing it, just do it like that, so then you're not, you know, like getting lost along the way trying to fumble with the wires. You're doing one at a time, making sure each one goes right. So we're just gonna turn the key here, see what happens. You're gonna hear a loud noise because in the default settings for my boost gauge, it makes a noise when you like disconnect it and all that. So just don't be scared.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta press on. Alright, so we might have to do something with that yellow cord. Alright, let's try again. Hey! Yeah. It worked.
Wow.
See, I knew that, like, that. I remember the yellow one always says 12 volts, so it's gotta be positive.
Would you look at that?
Damn,
baby.
Damn,
Hey, that's
good.
actually not too far off. It's only 1224.
Yeah. Alright, let's put it all together and we'll set it up and listen to it. There she is, all back together, brother. That looks real nice.
It sounds really, really good. So for anyone that's kind of, I guess, on a budget, even if you're not going with a head unit like this, these kicker speakers were, what, 52, 53 bucks for the set. These sound really nice. Head unit ran me about $230, about, I think it was, which I was okay with spending a little bit extra just because I've been really wanting a head unit for a while. I figured I'll ball out a little bit and get one that I really like, and I like this. I like the look. It looks really good. It fits super snug, so I don't know. It's just a good setup, man. I'm happy with it. It's got Bluetooth. From what we've done so far with just audio stuff, it's really in depth. So for someone like me and Jordan, we have a pretty good taste for how we like to tune audio, but for someone who's like a super like audio engineer, you would love this system. And like this was like one of the cheapest ones they had at Best Buy, so even for paying on the lower end of the spectrum, you can get a really great system out of it. So highly recommend it. If we remember, we'll put some stuff down in the description of everything. And yeah, it's just super clean. I already got some fingerprints on there, but you know, that's just how she goes. I'm gonna start the car up, make sure that everything's all set with the coolant. Sorry I didn't show the ending process. So all I did was
I had a kit from Calvin to burp the system, which right on the radiator, just connect it there. You'll have different set of fittings. So you put the, there's kind of like a tube fitting and an actual cap fitting. You put the tube in first and then the cap to lock it in place, and then the actual burping system. So set it up like that, pour it all in, just get it flowing, and it'll burp itself on its own, and you just keep filling it. So I did all that. I topped off the overflow reservoir, and I haven't started it yet just because we're inside and I wanted to get all the audio stuff done first. So we'll give it a start, but for explanation to you guys of how, because I didn't show that step, that's all I did. So pretty simple. Let's pop the garage open and get her started.
Jesus.
Thank you guys for watching today's video. Car's running, we're gonna let it warm up and check the coolant temperatures. We'll see you guys actually tomorrow night. We're gonna get back to work on the truck. We got some couple things coming for that. I really hope you guys can hear me over this. We're just gonna let it idle for now. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Stay wicked.